Hello, hello. I now caught up the lost progress, which was barely nothing. And while I was trying to put on clothes for Gerald, I got this mutagen tutorial. So I can apparently put them in these slots. But here to get some more vitality. How much is 50 vitality exactly? Not too much. Seems like we had 3700 by default. But it's better than nothing, of course. Okay, putting on pants this time. Did it crash our game? What? What's wrong with these shoes? Like, they aren't tied at all. There are no shoelaces in this. Is that some kind of Middle Ages hip trend to not tie your shoes? It's fancy to do that. Leave them untied. What? Okay, whatever. What? That's like... Okay. Height of Middle Age fashion here, I guess.
And they say clothes do not make the man. Does the outfit satisfy the gentleman?
A studded doublet and a sword on my back, that's what would satisfy me. But tough, when in Nilfgaard.
Yes.
It's a saying. So what now? Powder my nose?
No need. The gentleman's complexion is light enough. The gentleman is to stand before the ruler of the North and South. I must confirm that he knows how to bow.
Confirm away.
Please watch. Leg extended, hand flat, head down, chin to chest. The gentleman will rehearse.
Oh shit, I actually... I actually had to listen to that. Okay, fuck. I think it was right hand to chest. Okay, well, I don't have to remember anything else. He definitely had his right hand to chest. Like so.
Lacking fluidity and grace. But we've learned to expect less of Nordlings. Come with me. The gentleman will address the Emperor only when asked to, and using the appropriate title.
Your arch magnificency.
I see the gentleman is in the mood for jests. I fear the Emperor might not share his disposition. Your Majesty will suffice. Spoken loudly, clearly.
What do you mean, two swords? I don't have swords. Huh? What the fuck do you mean? Whatever. I wasn't listening to what you were saying. It wasn't anything too important.
Im grimi eb art ketzer. Duifen aden in karn eb marvoet. Emir var emreis.
Bow.
Yeah. This might have been a more difficult decision if I had context from the previous games, but knowing nothing, I just like, okay, fine, it's an emperor, I guess I'll bow. It was
I thought you bowed before no man.
Didn't want to disappoint the Chamberlain. We're friends. Take it you didn't summon me to reminisce about the good old days, so...
Silence. My daughter Cyrilla. She's returned.
Oh, Cyrilla is your daughter.
She's in danger. The wild hunt pursues her. You will find her and bring her to me.
Are you sure? Ciri, left. Went far, far away.
Do you believe I'd drag you here in the middle of a war to discuss a rumor?
I think anyone can be wrong, even an emperor.
I had forgotten how insolent you can be. I haven't the time to convince you, nor the desire, in fact. Yennefer will do that after the audience.
How many men in your army? 20,000? 30? So why me?
You know why. Because she trusts you.
She trusts me, yes. So tell me why you're looking for her. Doubt it's about making up for all those lost years.
For reasons of state, as always. Enough of this banter. You will agree regardless. If for no other reason than because I shall pay you. More than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more.
I need information, not motivation. Ciri leaves few tracks. She'll be hard to find.
My corps of spies will help you. Count on them and my army, should the need arise. Yennefer will tell you the rest. This audience is finished. Mererid! Take him to the sorceress.
Yeah, I think the more interesting option there would have been to not bow. But, well, whatever.
Disgusts.
Need not bother. And it's past noon.
Calm yourself.
What? Do you know who you're talking to, soldier? I'm Herivard II, Prince of Elander. Not only am I made to wait here like some supplicant, but with who for company? A tinter.
Tanner. Master of the Tanners Guild?
As if it makes a damn difference. I demand...
Calm down. The Emperor demands silence. Those who disturb face harsh punishment, no matter their birth. Nintamir Deitra.
This is the throne room, yeah? Hold on, let me look around. I wanna have a look at the throne. Huh? What are they doing?
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
Nah, I'm strolling now.
Yes, hen as gwent.
That is a relatively cool throne.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
I guess this place was pretty broken when the Nilfgaardians invaded this. This was Temaria's throne room previously. Can I talk to any of these people?
How do you dye your hair? Is it a brew of parsley root?
Nothing of content.
The gentleman will have time for a stroll later.
We zien es war in Novigrad.
Ja, nee. Raadsliden echt es tun es saur an nein fire.
Es is ziet efsat. Ep finser nein mathenk. Nein kofhurtel an empf paval.
Es frag. Kiaside.
Ducht. Wisse voor atra es paese.
Novigrad. Subtitles please. Puls.
Geen Jos. Evios kenes in Bale. Es is sant. Es war nodeling. Allied.
Yeah, the Novigrad that that guy was talking about was the same city where that professor was from. Apparently some kind of academic city, wasn't it?
Is Daithwin adden in Khan at Morwood.
What did you... Okay. One other thing, I wonder if I have... Yeah, I do have Emir's page now. Few names in the continent's history are now as much terror and respect as that of Emir van Emphrase, Death one upon Yin Karn Aib Morwood. the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. Emperor of Nilfgaard, Lord of Metinna, Ebbing and Gemera, Sovereign of Nazar and Vico of Aro. He was a ruler of half the civilized world, an aspiring conqueror of the other half. He was a personage. Personage, I have no idea what that means, googling that. A person, okay. Used to express importance or elevated status. Okay, so it's just a fancy way of saying his majesty, his personage. Okay. His personage whose deeds and decisions shaped the fates of whole kingdoms and populations, yeah. Yeah, the emperor clearly and succinctly laid out what he wanted. His daughter and Gerald's ward, Cyrilla, was in great danger, for the Wild Hunt was on her trail. Gerald, a superb tracker linked to Emir's daughter by the iron bonds of destiny. Still, I'm confused a little what this means. Stood a better chance of fighting her than anyone else in the world. Previously, I thought that Emir 1 M3 is like only had 3 names, so that he wasn't royalty. Or 2 names? I don't know. I was confused about the names before, but clearly he has a very long name. No doubt about his royal status then. Curious though that Cyrilla doesn't share any names whatsoever with Empire. I wonder who Cyrilla's mother was then. Some royalty too, I assume. Maybe she inherited her names from her then. I mean, some of them. Who the hell are you? Oh yeah, this was the person who led the division that escorted us to this city. Yeah, nothing much there. Is there anything else I need to do? Oh yeah, Bestiary has new stuff. I think I've read this. I have not read this, I don't think. When at water's edge, you gotta be quiet. First of all, so as to not scare the fish. Second, so you don't attract drowners. A drowner resembles a corpse dredged from the bottom of a pond. It is sickly blue or green in color, with slime and sludge oozing out of every pore, and the acrid stench of rot wafting off of it. That is why it is often thought drowners, along with their more dangerous cousins vodniks and mugnixers, and drowned dead, arise from the bodies of those who drown in shallow water. Lost travels falling into bogs, children who swim too far from the shore, or in the case of vodniks, inebriated peasants who stumble off narrow swamp trails. But it is only a thought that. Is it true though? I kinda wish this were a little bit more objective, but a little bit of mystery is fun too. Finish all of your business before you die. Bid your loved ones farewell. Write your will. Apologize to those you've wronged. Otherwise, you'll never truly leave this world. Clerics and scholars are forever debating whether spirits do in fact journey to another world after death, one where eternal joy or suffering awaits. Most groups agree, however, on what happens to spirits who, for one reason or another, remain in our world after their body breathes its last. They transform into wraiths. To hear their mournful howls, one can surmise this is not a fate to be envied. So these are confirmed to be spawned of humans. These ghouls don't have any kind of indication that they might be spawned by humans. These were pretty strongly indicated to have come from humans, I think. Oh yeah, confirmed in case of the devil in the well. So yeah, confirmed noon wraiths come from humans too. Drowners might come from humans, and these ones obviously don't. Is there any interesting lore here? No. Okay, this one might be interesting. A friend of mine used to say that with all of those griffins and basilisks and whatnot, good old-fashioned wolves weren't nothing to worry about. Then the damned beasts devoured half his flock. Once upon a time, wolves were the absolute rulers of the forest. Men used them to frighten children, while adults too trembled at the sound of their howling. Post-conjunction, monsters not only pushed wolves into deeper wilds, but also took over their place in human nightmares. Yet this does not mean the old predators cease to be a danger. Wolves do not have a drop of magic within them, breathe no fire and spit no acid. But that in no way stops them from killing unwary travelers or hunters and hunters. Particularly dangerous are wargs, a nasty and ferocious subspecies of wolf, and the snowy white wolves, which today can only be found in the wild highlands of the Skelly Age archipelago. Vulnerable against beast oil. I wonder what that is. Is there anything else here? No. Let's continue on.
The gentleman will...
Niin to me a daytime.
Gentleman will have stroll for time for a stroll later, but I would really love a stroll.
Kasper ken guvelde, tumeva imherod kassi vandra slaffi karten ukas fikkovaro, glen esse plasse. Vandra galo eso nakgavasa.
But they are insulting the Temerians who previously had this place.
Time for a stroll later. Please stay with me.
I mean, this is a pretty cool castle. That person is hammering glass. And not to mention hammering air above the glass. What the hell?
For a stroll later. Please stay.
I wonder what happened here. So much of these are broken. Like, did they get hit by stray arrows or something? These.
Once the gentleman is done, he should see me to retrieve his possessions.
Yes? Then transcribe. The true authority in Novigrad is not the city council or the merchants guild, but the Church of the Eternal Fire and the criminal underworld. At times it is difficult to tell the one from the other. They both display a similar ruthlessness and cynicism that...
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
You know what? I'll write the report myself. You'll need only prepare a clean draft. In triplicate.
Triplicate. Wonder what that means. I also wonder why I'm here. Maybe tell to Jennifer. Who the hell are you then? Oh, it's the...
I have no time.
Oh, Ambassador War Atre. This is the ambassador that they were going to send to Novigrad. To make sure that it will be aligned with Nilfgaard.
Geralt, that tunic. You look positively smashing.
Dying to take it off.
I'd consider that a proposition under different circumstances. One I might even take you up on. But we've matters to attend to. Now do you understand why I'm at Emir's court?
Mm-hmm. And seems we're in the same boat now. Ciri, she's really back? No chance he's mistaken?
So Yen cares about Ciri a lot too, seems like.
That's more or less what she looks like now. Or so our agents claim. Our little witch has grown into a young lady.
So they're our agents now? My, you've clearly settled in quick.
Geralt, don't twist my words. I know who Emir is. He started this war and its bloodshed. He had my friends killed. But I haven't any other choice. So please, let's not belabor the pros and cons and instead focus on finding Ciri. All right?
Right. Emir said the Wild Hunt's after her. I'd find that hard to believe before what happened yesterday. How did they track us down?
Because of me. You see, I've spent months searching for Ciri, using locating spells, haruspicy, geomancy, anything, really. I knew the Wild Hunt might sense it, perhaps even find me, but I thought I'd tricked them.
Well, guess you were wrong.
I've sensed them on my trail, hunting me, for some time. If not for you and Emir's soldiers, they'd have gotten what they were after. I can't risk another encounter like that. It's time to put away the magic, turn to more traditional methods. To the best tracker I know. You must find her, Geralt. Before the Wild Hunt does.
The Wild Hunt?
Yeah, this I'm really curious about.
I've no clue, Geralt. Might have written them to ask, but I don't have their address. I know as much as you do. It must be about her blood. Her gift. As for what the Hunt wishes to do with that gift, I'd prefer not to think about it, really.
Gift. I'm really missing some critical lore, having not played the previous Witcher games. Damn. So I kinda assume that that gift doesn't come from Emir, but whoever was her mother. Or maybe she was just like... I mean, the description in the glossary said that she was born in a special time, so maybe she was born at some kind of time that imbibed her with her blood with some kind of gift. Yeah, it was said that she was like a source like having high talent for magic, I think. Maybe that's what they're talking about, and maybe the Wild Hunt needs that for something, or maybe the Wild Hunt feels threatened by it somehow.
So where's Ciri been seen exactly?
In two places, Velen and Novigrad. The trail in Velen is most promising. You should make that your first stop. Ask for a merchant named Hendrik at the inn at the crossroads. One of the Emperor's agents. He should get in touch with you.
That's it? No passwords? Secret handshakes?
None. Sorry to spoil your fun. Your boyhood fantasies about the crafts of the trade. All we have in Novigrad are unconfirmed reports, rumors. But there you will have the help of our mutual acquaintance. Triss Merigold. Apparently she's got a cozy flat on the main square.
Sure she'll be delighted to see me. What about you? What will you do?
I shall sail for Skellige. There was a magic explosion there recently, blew half a forest down. I believe this had something to do with Ciri. I'll be in Caer Trold. Join me there once you've learned something.
One thing before we go. Why didn't you contact me? Didn't need me? Didn't even want to see me?
I didn't want to spoil things. I'd heard you and Triss made a great couple.
Yen, I'd lost my memory.
Really? That's your excuse? Let's drop it, all right? It's not what you think, or it helped me understand how much I love you. I don't wish to hear it. Any of it.
Yeah, it really seems like Gerald has been around this Tris Merigold is a name I remember from somewhere else. Probably, presumably from the Witches show. I think, but I don't remember anything else apart from the name. Okay, hold on, let me try. Tris Merigold. No, I'm pretty sure that Gerald had no romantic interest in the show apart from Yennefer. What's Tris Merigold in that show? Or not? Or am I remembering from her from somewhere else? Whatever, I can't remember. Maybe I'll get exposition on that soon enough.
Guess this means we need to split up again. Not my preference, but I understand. Clock's ticking.
It is indeed. So why don't I teleport you to Velen, get you there at once?
Not gonna happen. I'll go on horseback as soon as I can get changed.
Have it your way? Oh, and you really look quite dashing in black velvet.
Think so? Maybe I can have some of my armor lined with it. Good luck, Yen.
Same to you. And if you wish to learn what's happened in the world while you and Vesemir roamed the wilderness, talk to Ambassador Varatra. That's him over there. And Geralt, I know it's wartime, but try not to be a hero, all right? Just check those leads and come back to me, in one piece. I shall be waiting.
Ambassador Varatra, Yennefer suggested I ask you about current events, the war and so on.
I think I missed something cool.
The Emperor's
Damn it.
should keep no secrets from each other. If you will, let us approach the map.
I'm pretty sure Yennefer teleported somewhere. Damn it. I would have wanted to see that. Hell.
How's the war going? I mean, apart from the fact that Nilfgaard's triumph is imminent.
I assume this to be a private conversation. We've no witnesses, so let's dispense with the propaganda, even that shrouded in irony. Our offensive was going splendidly until winter came. Edirn was in such disarray that we encountered no resistance. We had reached the Pontar before the first snows. Only a weakened Kedwin remained, and Radovid's Redania, which had ignored the rest of the North's pleas for help. We thought they'd sue for peace, perhaps even submit to vassalization. We waited for spring, certain of victory.
Radovid? Submit?
Yes, a vain hope, I agree. Radovid sent no peace envoys, nor did he advance on our positions. Instead, he trudged over the snow-bound Kestrel Mountains and attacked Kedwin, his ally.
What? Why?
This attack took the Kedweni by surprise. They were still mourning the loss of their king. Rudderless and dejected, they laid down their arms after a few lost skirmishes and joined Radovid.
Oh, well, I guess it worked out.
And so by spring, instead of two weak enemies, we had only one powerful one.
That admiration I hear in your voice?
Radovid is our foe, but I cannot deny he is clever. He played us for fools, particularly dense ones at that. Returning to the war, this spring there was a massive battle in the marshes of Velen. Massive, yet indecisive. Both sides suffered enormous losses, unprecedented even. Radovid has retreated across the Pontar. He's safe for now, until reinforcements arrive from the south. Then Emperor Emir var Emrys will deal with him once and for all.
Couldn't you just go home? Save everyone a lot of marching, not to mention a few human lives.
I'm afraid the stakes are too high to fold now. We can only go all in.
Wait, no, please show me the map. Okay, there we go. Phew. So finally we are seeing a map. And someone in the comments also told me that I would meet a person who would tell me about the progress of the war, so I assume that's that. No, please stay. Stay on the map, please. I beg you. So I guess the Empire is this blue thing, blue area. For fuck's sake! Like this, all of this. It said that the Empire consisted of half the world. So yeah, that's the half of the world, assuming this is the entire world. Which is pretty clear it isn't, because the world continues that way too. Well, maybe it's half the known world then, I guess. There are some of these areas here that seem to be different color than the blue. I think these are vassals. We did see in the map previously that there was like vassals of Nilfgaard. So I assume that these two are Nilfgaardian vassals. We were here previously, I think. There's a little bit of area that's a little bit differently colored here too. It's a bit hard to deduce anything stuff here. And the red area is obviously the... Was it Novigrad? No, not Novigrad. The Radovitz people, I guess. And there are some other independent kingdoms in the north, it seems like. Well, I really wish I could read this. Velen. So that's another new place. And these islands, these like had some kind of like Viking-esque pirates here that are also independent. Yeah, the blue border encompasses those areas of like bit of different coloration. So yeah, I assume that these are vassals, these three. Velen. It's Velen.
How do things look in Velen?
As bad as ever, perhaps worse. This land never flowed with milk and honey, and now it flows with blood. Armies have swept through it several times, trampling fields, looting granaries, burning villages. Famine grips the populace.
So how's ruling that earthly paradise going for you?
Not well, to be honest. Our forces are spread thin as it is, and Velen is chiefly swampy forests that are difficult to control. We've had several patrols never return to their camps. Thus, we've temporarily delegated authority in this region to a certain Nordling, a former low-ranking officer in the Temerian army, one Philip Strenger, better known by his nom de guerre, the Bloody Baron. I advise you well. Avoid him.
So, is this the area that they delegated to him? I mean, when speaking about Velen, they were pretty clearly pointing to this area here, which would make sense. Is this like this is a border region? This is not a border region here. So I wonder which it is. If there is just like a vassal here, or if it even counts as a vassal, maybe it's just like some amount of autonomy was delegated to this person. And it doesn't show up on the map because of that. Or maybe this isn't the up-to-date map anyway. Novigrad. Wonder where Novigrad is. I assume Novigrad is not up here. Because like this is too far from Nilfgaard to be relevant. Which Nilfgaard clearly considers Novigrad to be relevant. So Novigrad, and also there were Nordlings. The person who this area was delegated to was called a Nordling. So even if this area is called the North, then I assume that Novigrad, which is also clearly like a northern type of name, could still be located in this region. So I assume that it's along the border here somewhere. Perhaps here. Oh no, never mind. These like represent our main armies or capitals, I'm guessing. These two signs. And this is the one that's fell over. That's Temeria, I suppose. So Novigrad can't be here. And maybe not here either, since that's what we just were discussing. That was Velen. So now I'm a little... Maybe it is here, up here. Or maybe it's down here somewhere and they just want Novigrad resources and stuff. Or maybe it's one of these that I thought was vassals. But Novigrad is a city-state, so they don't hold land. So no, it can't be those either. Ah, whatever. Just tell me the answer, man.
News from Novigrad. Is the free city still free?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so it's here.
Knows this won't last. Radovid is in Oxenfurt, and the Emperor is here in Vizima, at Novigrad's doorstep, both. And both require coin and ships. Novigrad can provide these. Which is why the mood in the city is rather, well, on edge.
Meaning?
How do men deal with fear? They seek reassurance and scapegoats. The Church of the Eternal Fire understands this perfectly, and so it promises to improve the lives of its flock by pointing out the guilty. Who started the war? Who profits from it? Why, it's obvious. Mages, elves, dwarves, in a word, any and all deviants. I've been stationed in Novigrad for 13 years. First as a consul, then as ambassador. I've seen a great deal. Cruelty, cynicism, greed. But what is happening there now concerns me greatly.
Seems like... I mean, Gerald did it even better than I when... that guy like outright disrusts any and all races that aren't human. So I assume that all humans, like, or well, most of humans have this kind of distrust of non-humans. But then again, that dwarf was living just okay. No, he wasn't. His home was burned down. But doesn't seem. That was kind of isolated, I guess. So maybe there is just some distrust, but coexistence still happens. Anyway, I really wish I didn't give up. I could have guessed that Novigrad was here. I mean, that's what I was thinking about anyway. When this was called Nor. And I reasoned that this could have been called the North, despite it being relatively in the middle still. Damn. Oh well. Shouldn't give up so easily. Next time around, Skelly Edge. Should we try to guess where Skelly Edge is? No.
What's new in Skellige?
Nothing. The island.
Oh yeah, it's the island.
Doing everything according to tradition, as their forefathers did. And like their forefathers, they quarrel with each other, pillage, occasionally attack our transports. This is cumbersome, but nothing more. Skellige has always been a footnote to history, and so it shall remain.
Sound awfully confident. What if King Bran manages to use...
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's definitely heavily Viking inspired.
King Bran is a feeble old man. From what I know, he barely remembers the names of his own vassals. Uniting all might prove difficult.
Perhaps King Bran has a ambitious son. What was it? What was he called? The one who united Norway. King... King Christian? Frederick? I don't remember. Whatever. If I had to throw a guess at how the story would go here, it would be that he has a son who's far more competent and ambitious than the Bran guy is. I don't know, maybe he unites the islands and becomes relevant later on.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was fun. getting grasp on the politics.
Scars healed nicely.
I like the politics of fantasy worlds is something that I really like. Like the intrigue. One of my favorite parts of fantasy. Strangely enough.
How might I serve the gentleman?
By returning my things.
Citrus and cloves. The fragrance will keep the gentleman's robes fresh somewhat longer.
Thanks, bunches.
The Emperor is not known for his patience. He wants his daughter back safe and sound, as soon as possible.
Yeah, mentioned something of the sort. So long.
Is Jondrain ib Maker.
Side quest.
We cross the Gara, we will cross the Pontar as well.
Oh, just Gwent. Fine. Let's try this again. I have to bet, you know, about 5 doesn't mean anything.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Skojatel. Wonder what the Skojatel are. The Nilfgaardian passive seems like a pretty good one. I mean, the Nilfgaardian passive is what destroyed me last time around. I mean, if we end up in a situation where both of us just exhaust all of our cards, then I automatically win. How is it 2 unit cards? So it's 21 out of 22. Huh? Oh yeah, whatever. It was one card, so what do you mean 2? I mean, more cards seems better than just like having a condensed deck, as far as I can tell so far. Oh shit, I played the Northern Realms and not Nilfgaard. Damn it. I didn't even check what the Northern Realms passive was. I just got so fixated with Nilfgaard. Can I not check what these do? Do I just have to remember it? But I think I'll redraw some of these. Fucking infantry, okay. Wait, huh? That's on my side of the board. Why? I'm guessing that's my Northern Realms passive then. That did that. Maybe I'll play a trebuchet. 10? Okay, I guess I should play a fog card that disables his 10 then. Oh, interesting. Yes, this one. No. Okay, I see that I have fucked up. Clearly. It seems I shot myself with the foot then. I also completely missed what he did just now. Anyway, it seems like this is some kind of like a hero card perhaps that isn't affected by weather. Well, fuck. Okay. What the fuck are these cards? Why are they so much powerful than mine? Hey! Should I just give up? I mean, he has played like 2 very powerful cards. Maybe he doesn't have more powerful cards and I should give up now so I can win the next rounds. Perhaps. Yeah, I'll pass. I'll see what happens. So he won the round and now those OP cards. What did he pass? He passed? So can't I just play like this minuscule dwarf dude and pass and win? What? Why would he pass? Does he like have no more cards in his hand? No, he must. Okay, I'm going to play the weakest person I have and see if he just passes for some reason. No. What? Well. Okay, I'm going to play this then. What? No, I would much like to see what that does. Okay, well, I have to play ranged, I guess. This my siege cards won't do anything in this weather. And now hope that he doesn't have anything stronger. What the hell is that? Why does... 10? Why are all of his cards fucking 10? This isn't fair, man. What the hell do I do against that? If I pass now, I lose. This is bullshit. I mean, the only thing I can do is clear weather and play my 2 siege. I hope that he plays no cards, like no more cards. If he plays no more cards, then I guess I'll win, but otherwise no. Yeah, of course he's going to play cards. He has cards to play. What the hell is this now? Okay, sure, let's play. What? It said his opponent's battlefield. What do you mean? It said, the text said very clearly that place a card to your opponent's battlefield and draw 2 cards. So it placed it on my battle. Was his ability then? Fuck this. This game is fucking trash. Like, how is this even vaguely fair? Well, fuck you. This is fucking bullshit. I'm not playing this ever again. Or well, I am, but okay. Well, fuck this anyway.
Evain Kersher is Daithwin had incarnate Morfold.
Guess I have to go here now.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
Why am I still dragging that creepy head around? Huh? Lots of stone expansion. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that before I'm properly leveled. Okay.
Hey-ya!
Blood and wine expansion. Yeah, I'm too angry to keep playing. The recording has gone on for like an hour, I think. Well, 53 minutes, but anyway, good enough. I'll take a break. See ya.